On the third day of our visit in Japan, we decided to explore Tokyo by going to the Tokyo train station itself and look at this marvelous building. I love the architectural art or design that they put on in this building. I'm not sure how old this building is, but anyway, that was beautiful. We spent about an hour in there, and then from there we took the train to Shinjuku station to check out and relax to this beautiful Shinjuku National Garden. You have to come here, guys. Of all your gallivanting around Tokyo, at some point you deserve to just sit down and relax and reminisce what you have done so far with your travel, or before you go back to your own country, you have to come and visit this place. Can you imagine that this is just only 5 minutes away from Shinjuku Station? And behind me, this little hut is part of the presentation or the way they present their Japanese garden. Every time we check out national park, national garden, anywhere in the world, we always try to find where are their Japanese garden because for some reason it's so captivating. And this is the front view, guys, with a little shrub and kind of lake, fish pond in there. And so, yeah, the whole family really enjoyed the day today, which is just enjoying the nature, just relaxing, and the weather was not that hot. It's starting to cool down, hence why my I'm wearing a jacket or whatever you call it. And Christine also found some playmates, the kids with their parents having a picnic and blowing their bubbles. So Christine was chasing the bubbles along with the kids as well. And that's why we really took our time in there because we saw how Christine, how happy she is. Because for the past 2 days, guys, believe it or not, we enjoyed it. But yes, we're kind of like little bit over of all those transporting with the train to train with all those stays. So if you are a first timer here in Japan, I know you can relate to that. Unless you have your own car. Very good. Okay. So guys, I rate this park as 10 out of 10 because it's such a savior for the family, especially with the little kids like our Christine. She's only um, a toddler, 2 years old, and it's such a savior to have this in the middle of the city. To have a relaxation, you can grab some food from Family Mart and then come here and enjoy the view, enjoy the park, and have a relaxation day with your family. Time goes so quick when you're enjoying it, and we did not know it's already lunchtime, so we decided to grab a lunch. And across Shinjuku, guys, there's so many restaurants, Asian, Greek, whatever your appetite. For lunch, I was craving for coffee, so I grabbed the coffee from the Gap flagship and I was enjoying what they're doing as well. And then on this specific building is a whole shopping center, and I shop for my clothing and new shoes. And this is just beside the Shinjuku train station. So the entrance is just beside the whole building. So this is what it looks like, guys, the whole train station. Look how busy this is. So Shinjuku, Shinagawa, Tokyo, there are all the busiest so far that I have seen. So we decided to go home because it's already nighttime, and we literally spent the whole day outside of our accommodation. So it's time for us to go home. So we are back here in Singakuji. So there's a road construction going on just beside our accommodation, and that building there, that is where we are having our dinner, just across our accommodation. Most of the time our meal has been always been just from 7-Eleven because it was just so convenient, and it's kind of available every meter of Japan. So it's quite an easy choice to just grab it there, and it's so cheap. But tonight I decided to have a proper meal, and yeah, enjoy the last night before we go to another part of Japan, which is Kashigoe. So that would be our next vlog. So please tune in. Meanwhile, let us enjoy this beautiful meal just across our hotel.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's that? What's that paper?
It's like placemat.
Oh.
This feels really such a fancy night, guys, because compared to just grabbing a sandwich in 7-Eleven, and look at us here having a proper rice and all these things. This cost like $80 for just one sitting dinner, but that was with beer as well. Steve had a big 1 liter beer. I don't know if I've forgotten how much the beer was, but then altogether it was $80, which is far from what we paid when we go to 7-Eleven. But look at us, we have squid, we have this fancy squid, and some proper chicken, and apparently this is quite popular in the local. And Minato is quite a good town as well, or suburb in Tokyo, so probably that's why it's quite expensive here. But compared to the fancy restaurant that you can see in the booking.com or kayak.com, those kind of options you have there, it's like 200 buffet. So no, we're not going that far with our money, guys. Let's keep it tight. $80 is the most expensive I spent for a meal in this whole Japan trip, which is good. Okay, so let's keep it that way. Plus, we saved a lot of money by having a buffet that is included in our accommodation. We spent like maybe $11 more per person by getting a breakfast buffet every morning. It's really worth it. And yeah. I'm drooling. So that's it, guys. That's the end of our third day here in Japan. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you.